They do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Kiermaier will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no run. Henderson Alvarez will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. These Phillies as they enter play here tonight, fellas. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge 1-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Focusing on this lineup, Matt, one thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing. You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Cruz is there. 2 down. Here's C.J. Cron now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
First baseman, C.J. Cron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. With runners in scoring position this season, Cron is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays strand just the 1. So now Carlos Santana will match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
First baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting second, catcher.
Now batting, Gary Sanchez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Matt Duffy. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
Third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Right over the middle, knee high. Ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier is ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
He throws him on the fastball there. Kevin Kiermaier becomes out number 2 this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Another 0-2 home. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning continues. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Now the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Gomez stands at second with 2 gone. Left side, but well foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Well, when it left his bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman number 7.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
Franco.
comes. Line towards center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting ninth.
Now at the plate, Adam Rosales, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Gomez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. 2 out, nobody on.
That's foul.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Malik Smith the next to hit. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Here it comes, 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Smith, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
First baseman number 44.
Here's C.J. Cron now. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here's the pitch.
That's a foul ball.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They're up 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder Nelson.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger at DH. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gas, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and a strike now. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Scorched to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Matt Duffy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Sliders in for a strike. Ready on 1-2. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball.
2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
Center fielder.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. First time up, he went down looking. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Carlos Gomez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's set and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Duffy at second. Kiermaier on at first with nobody out. Count remains at 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brad Miller.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
0-2 the count to Miller. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
He's under it and makes the catch standing inside the visitors' bullpen. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hernandez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Strand a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Gary Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is a fastball that misses. The 2-1. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Phillies have cut the lead in half. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph.
Tommy Joseph.
She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Soft liner towards short. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Striding in once again, Michael Franco. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. And first pitch swinging as this is bounced on the ground towards short. Throw won't get him.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early in the inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Franco over at second. Herrera on at first with 2 down. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. But the Phils draw a bit closer. Digging in and looking for more, Malik Smith. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Left fielder, Malik.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. There to take it is Franco, and that's your first out.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Denard.
Digging in once again, Denard Span, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Span runs. 0-1, here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The 0-1 delivery. Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
Kevin.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. One run is scored. And the second run is in. It's now a 5-1 game.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for.
For Tampa Bay, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here comes the Philly skipper on his way out toward the mound. And he'll signal to the bullpen. That's going to be it for Henderson Alvarez. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And a swing and a miss by Gomez as he's kept off base here, and there are two away now.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Brett Miller. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 left. 5 innings complete. Tampa Bay leads this one 5-1. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Can't fault the pitcher for going back-to-back changeups right there. First pitch, he swung through. Timing looked a little off, but he went back. The batter made the adjustment and was able to drive it for a base hit.
First offering on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And he's safe. So now Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fly ball out to right field. Gomez on the run. 1 away. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Gary Sanchez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0. Line
drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
And that'll bring in Tommy Joseph. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy...
1 run scores. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time, and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as a result.
In now, Michael Franco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Kiermaier is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll creep a bit closer. The sacrifice fly makes it a 5-4 ball game now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
So striding in, Adam Rosales, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the first pitch is a slider here, but that's chopped foul at the plate. The 0-1 delivery. Drilled to the right side. And a base hit. A good at-bat there as the Phillies have come back to tie the ball game.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always want to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock. Keeps the line moving.
Vidal Nuno takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Sent on the ground out to second. Gloved by Miller. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball. And striding into the box, Christian Arroyo, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Shortstop, Christian Arroyo.
0-1 the count. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number
So the lineup
00.
flips over, and digging in, Malik Smith. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Smith is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season. Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. That is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
And he'll pull into second with one away.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Smith, the runner at second with one away. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Ready for another shot now. Wilson Ramos. He singled his last time up. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home is taken for ball two.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Rays strand just the one. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. All even at 4 as we start the 7th. And before that first pitch is thrown, we give you a look at the game summary to this point. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Up next for Philadelphia, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nelson Cruz. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit weakly back to the mound. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. And a ball 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Count now a ball and a strike. A 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Kiermaier. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 4th home run here in the early going as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Now
here's Carlos Santana now.
Carlos
as he
Santana
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Lifetime numbers against Vidal Nuno. He's gone 2 for 8. He also has 1 home run. Now the 2-0. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. Chopped weakly to the left. Duffy fields it cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Up next for
Now at the
Philadelphia,
plate, Gary Sanchez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard, but right into the shift. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in now, Tommy Joseph. And he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Popped high in the air. Miller shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Chaz Rowe will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Rowe playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now. The 3-1 hit back toward the mound, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Adam Rosales, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Big tilt on the slider, gets a swing and a miss.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Ramos is over to take a look, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen.
But the Phillies. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, C.J. Cron. No hits for him yet in the game, despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Behind a changeup, if you can imagine, for a strike.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Matt Duffy is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of 3rd. Nobody out, runner on 1st. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the 1st out of the inning. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier.
Now batting, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. The 1-0. Hit back up the middle. Rosales. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays.
Leading off the
Number
inning,
46.
Odubel Herrera, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second baseman.
So next to the
Cesar
plate for the Phils,
Hernandez.
Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Alvarado, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. 0-1, here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Smith.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Nelson
2 hits in 4
Cruz.
attempts to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to right center. On the move is Gomez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4. Here's Carlos Gomez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready
Right
to deliver.
fielder,
Here's the first
Carlos
pitch.
Gomez.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1. Brad Miller is on deck. Swung on and missed. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First offering on its way. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat this. This is a huge half inning right here. They have to find a way to score a few runs. They do not want to face the closer, needing 3 runs in the 9th. That means game over.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 57, Luis Garcia.
2-2.
Playing 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz sprinting after it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Christian Arroyo. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. The Rays go. Welcome back to baseball on the show from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at some of the activity in nearby Tampa.
Left fielder, Lee Hoskins.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The 0-1 delivery. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's in there for a base hit. His 3rd hit of the game. 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Gomez on the run, but this will land out there just foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. Fouled away. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. And low, it's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Line drive to left. Smith is there and he makes the catch for the out. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. For the plate now is the designated hitter, Tommy Joseph. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hoskins on second. Santana at first. 1 gone. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Yeah, right there, it's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. The tag by Ramos, and they got him at home plate. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Arroyo's got it, and the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth. And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1. And the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Malik Smith is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well at 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 1 for 5. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Cruz is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now an 8-6 ball game.
When you're down late, every run you score, no matter what inning, puts a little doubt the other team's mind.
Matt Duffy.
Pat Neshek takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 93, Pat Neshek.
Has a look, now the pitch. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Scoring is the runner from 3rd, and that'll cut the lead down to 1. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one right down Main Street. His career numbers against Pat Neshek, he's 1 for 3. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it. And the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
A 1-run finish. And
talk to strangers, scarred with a stomach stop. Gotta get these bundles off, bubbles in a soft focus. Sharkware, spy hunter, owner. Burner, no limit, top of the tank turner. Spot earner, plot thickener. Fingerprints, rubber in the alibi, non sequitur.
It wasn't like we weren't cooking, we just